I started making a game on my own. This was a year ago, and this is where it is now. I'm going to tell you everything I have done in a year and what I am planning to do next. Hi, I'm Joseph. I share my game development journey. If you have just found me, I've been posting about my game dev process for about a year now. You can check out my older videos. They are not English, but I've added subtitles. I'm a solo developer and I live in Istanbul. Making games is something I truly enjoy. If you are watching this, you probably have a game idea in your head too. Something you wish existed, something you have imagined playing. I decided to turn my own idea into a real game. Let me tell you what kind of game it's going to be. 90s were an incredibly rich era for role-playing games, even though they were 2D. There were so many unforgettable titles. Baldur's Gate, Diablo, ARCANUM, Fallout, Divinity, Nox, Sacred. Each of these games stood out with their gameplay and became pioneers of this genre. Of course, there were great RPGs even before them. Instead of saying games like these aren't made anymore, I decided to try making one myself. Not the smartest decision, I know. No team, no money, not even a clear idea of how to do it. I already had some knowledge of C++, so I started developing the game in using C++ and the SFML library. I also use AI for help. It's been incredibly useful for both art and debugging code. Now let's talk about the game itself. It's a real-time RPG. You control a single character. You click where you want to go and use simple commands for attacking, casting spells, and crafting. I'm designing a large open world. It won't be as big as ARCANUM's map, but I'll make it as large as I can while keeping it optimized. You will travel to different locations, take on quests, and fight dangerous enemies. The world is entirely original, not based on any existing universe. To summarize the story, a curse has spread across the world, bringing chaos. Those suspected of being cursed are cast out because misfortune, even death, follows them. People proven to be cursed are executed without mercy. No one knows the true cause of these events. You are one of those suspected of carrying the curse and are sent into exile. Your goal is not to save the world, but to save yourself. There will be many types of enemies, witches, evil spirits, skeletons, and more. You'll also have to manage survival elements like hunger, thirst, and fatigue. Let me give you a simple example of a quest. You hear about a cursed altar deep in the forest. People once went there to pray, but the curse began, turning anyone who died nearby into skeletons. Others, unaware of this, kept going and became victims themselves. Those who went to destroy the altar were never heard from again. You will also discover notes that reveal the lore of the world. One of the core features of the game is randomness. Every time you start a new game, the map changes. There's always a road, and beyond it, a town. But it won't always be in the same direction. The people inside are different. Some quests change. Every playthrough brings new situations. Someone innocent in one playthrough might be the criminal you are hunting in another. Take the cursed altar quest I mentioned. Loot can vary, enemy types and numbers can change. Even the effects of the curse on the environment might differ. For example, while walking down a road, you might meet a wounded man asking for help to save his brother. If you follow his directions and rescue the brother, you complete the quest. But in my game, that same man might be leading you into a trap. Also, you don't have to complete quests in a good way. You could capture the brother and use him for your own dark purposes. The system I am currently focusing on the most is NPC behavior. Every character has a daily routine. Farmers work their land and take care of animals. Hunters and craftsmen do their jobs. Guards patrol the area. For example, if we wait near this cabin, when evening comes, the character returns home, eats, chats, and eventually goes to sleep. There isn't much interaction yet since I'm still working on it, but some characters might not allow you to enter their homes without permission. I've also built a recognition system. Let me explain. If a character has never seen you before, they won't recognize you. What I mean is, recognition is about knowing your face and appearance, not your relationship with them. So if someone sees you stealing or committing a crime, they can report you. But if you do it unseen, you will get away with it. NPCs can feel fear of you, of others, or of certain events. They might avoid to enemies or dangerous magic. You will also be able to recruit companions. I've designed a behavior system for characters. These traits influence how they treat you and others. If you draw your weapon in front of someone who doesn't know you, they probably won't like it. Some might even attack you. It all depends on the person. Some enemies may surrender, and what you do with them is up to you. This is what I've managed to build in 1 year. If you check my older videos, I explain everything I've added along the way. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of news about how the game industry is going downhill. Big companies not understanding players and turning games into quick cash grabs. I don't know, but I believe that as indie developers, if we create fun and original games, we can change things. We can bring the industry back to life. Anyway, write to me about the game. I really need your support. Subscribe, like the video, and share it. Show it to your friends. Tell them there's a game like this. You can also follow me on social media and join my Discord server. By the way, in the last video, some people asked why I won't add elves on the game. My answer is fuck the. Some of you also asked how I design characters. Let me explain that. I ask AI to generate a character, then I make it suitable for my isometric game by creating versions facing 8 different directions. After a few attempts, I get what I want. Then I separate the arms and legs and create movement and combat animations myself. Adding a new character is actually quite simple. The system is already in place. This is a single player game. Recently, I did a small experiment with AI and reviewed what I'd need to build a multiplayer mode. Something interesting came out of it. If I can develop it further, I might add multiplayer, but it's not certain, just something I'd like to try. For now, my goal is to open a Steam page and release a demo. Stay tuned for updates, and don't forget to share your ideas and suggestions. See you in the next video. Bye.